Six hats is really about, so the biggest concern I have in a meeting is that when I go into a meeting and there's a bunch of people, say there's like 3 to 5 other people in this meeting, right? I may know who they are, I may have an idea of how they generally act, but I don't know how they're acting right at that moment. They may have some type of like, maybe they had a bad day, and so they're being more pessimistic than usual. Maybe they had a really great day, so they're being more optimistic than usual, right? What Six Hats is really about is about trying to get everybody into the same mindset at different stages during the meeting so that you are not having hidden mindsets biasing the conversation. And so I'm going to do a really horrible job of, I think I can remember all of the Six Hats, but maybe you'll have to remind me. So there's the blue hat, which is really an informational hat. There's a yellow hat, which is an optimistic hat. There's the red hat, which is a emotional hat. There's the black hat, which is a pessimistic hat. And then there's the white hat, which I think is like a decision hat or something like that. Is that 6? Yeah, I think that's 6. Oh, there's a green hat too. There's a green hat, which I forget it. Anyways, I would have a guide with me to be able to set this up. But what it means is that like when you get into the meeting, you say, okay, everybody, we're starting this meeting. Let's just blue hat this for a little bit. Okay, and so blue hat is like, all right, now we're only talking about information. We're not talking about opinions, right? We're not talking about how people feel about this. We're not going to say good things about this. We're just going to say, what are the raw facts that we know about the situation right now, right? And then you'll go into something like yellow hatting. You'll say like, well, so what is the good thing about this? Like, what's the optimistic view of this particular situation? Like, what are the best cases that could come out of this? And then you go, and then you go to like black hatting. You're like, okay, everybody, we're going to be as pessimistic as possible, right? And this is very much related to a technique that I really love called premortems, which I really love, which I could talk about in a second too. But like, again, the biggest concern you should have in a meeting is that everybody has all these crazy mindsets that you don't know about that will bias the conversation in some way. And so the Six Hats are really just a way to get everybody to think about their mindsets and to maybe alter them so that everybody's on the same page. We tried it a few times. It was okay. It felt a little hokey, to tell you the truth. So I think like it's probably a good icebreaker. Like if you really have a bunch of different personalities that haven't worked together before, I could see this as like an interesting technique. Could kind of like make a joke of it, but really people are priming themselves for these different mindsets anyways. So I could see that as an advantage. But yeah.